What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. We are now back with our second round clash of the Australian Big Bash League. Today we're taking on table toppers, the Brisbane Heat, as it is a bottom versus top clash. We'll be looking to do better than the game we did against the Stars last time around. Without any further ado, let's go and get straight into it. Alright guys, so this is our lineup, pretty much up to date. As you can see, the Brisbane Heat lineup very good, our lineup very good, batting at number 6 again today. So hopefully we can get it back. We did only bowl our 3 overs last time around. We're going to head to the toss, and hopefully we can win that. Stuart Broad, there is Brendan McCullum, in all his glory, looking awesome. But the Heat have won the toss, and it seems to be a story of my life that I can't win tosses to save myself at the moment. The Heat have chosen to bowl. Will we get a bat, or will it be straight into the bowling? We'll find out in just a sec. Alright boys, so we're going to get a bat. This is our second ever 2020 game, and surprisingly, like in last episode, Don Michael is on 76. This guy has played, I believe, in real life, something like 5 or 6 Big Bash games and hasn't scored a run. He's been dropped. I think he played like the first 2 or 3 games for the... Jesus, look at that record. It's incredible compared to what he actually is like. But, yeah, he hasn't played many games whatsoever. He has been terrible. We get a bat with about 4 and a bit overs left. And we are just going to go and try and get Michael on strike, obviously. He's 81 off 52. So he is actually probably close to a ton. We're going to sneak back. Not again. I was going to say not again, surely. We have somehow snuck 2 off a ricochet from the stumps. We'll take that. So we're off the mark. And we'll just be looking to go and try and nerdle it around, it must be said. But obviously the big news going around the Don Bradman cricket community at the moment is the patch that is known as patch 1.03. Now basically this patch has gone and fixed almost everything in career mode, which is what a lot of people, including myself, I was going to say almost run them out, including myself, have been waiting for to go and really get stuck into career mode. So basically, I am going to have a video on it tomorrow as to what it has included in career mode. It has included a few things in the actual gameplay as well. Like I think, you know, a few things have been patched and a few things have been nerfed, which is good. There is a cover drive. Well, another thing that is actually there is the projected totals that we can see down the bottom now. That is something that is brand spanking new, and that actually does look quite cool. You know, you do get that in real life cricket as well. You've got the current run rate and then your future run rates as you go to get the score, and that's a cracking shot through the offside. Beat deep point. Nathan Reardon didn't even have a chance as we move on to 7 off just 5 deliveries, but there's another one. That's just smash. But yeah, that's really cool. That's another feature. I didn't mention that. Tomorrow's video, all it is basically is just what has been changed in career mode. And there is a lot that has changed. Obviously, there's more stats now. You can go and look at that. You can change your bat at any time you like, which is cool. I might go and look at changing my bat in the near future. But those drives are just going way too square for my liking. I want to get them a bit more into the gap so we can go and potentially pick up 2 or 4. But that's fixed. Hopefully the duplicate player glitch is fixed as well. I don't know why Benny Dunk is actually playing for the Heat here. That's very strange. But yeah, hopefully that's been fixed. There was another thing. I think the freezing has been sorted out somewhat. Oh, Don Michael's out. Oh, I only just realised that now. I just realised he's out. We got Dan Christian in, big hitting Dan Christian. Hopefully he can get something going for us. But with just 1 over left to go, we've lost Christian. We've got Broad in now. And I'm going to try and be just a little bit aggressive. I think we've chipped that nicely. And we are going to come back for 2. Good running that. But yeah, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I did the video like less than 5 minutes ago, and I can't even remember. How bad is that? But that's done. Another glitch that has been fixed is the ability to players like New Zealand or... Oh, get out of it! Oh, he's dropped it! He's dropped it! Would you believe it? To players New Zealand or England or another international country. Originally, when you started off, you just could not do that, which was a shame, but that is fixed now. And as I did say in tomorrow's video, I do have plenty of career mode series just around the corner. That one there has been slashed away over cover, and that's going to be 4. Finally, we get one. We've been playing those shots along the ground, mind you, but we've been playing them. It goes in front of point, probably through cover. And they have just been a little bit too square, but not the case today. They have gone and raced away. We've gone to try and cut that one away. An appeal from Jimmy Pearson, but I've not got anywhere near the ball there, mate. We've got a long on and a long off now. And wow, this is actually quite a tough field actually to get to. So I'm going to shuffle across my stumps, and hopefully we can pick something up just like that. That is perfect. That is exactly what we wanted, boys. We put that over that vacant mid-wicket or deep mid-wicket region, I would say. And we've got one ball left. We're on 22. We've got the Hurricanes up to 157. 22 off 13 at the moment. We'll be looking to do the same again. Bit of a slow ball though, and can't quite manage to put it away. So that is the innings done and dusted. We finish up with 157 for 6. Cliff with 22 off 14, which actually is the third highest score, would you believe? But 157, I think at Bloodston, probably a little bit under par, but hopefully we can come back, we can bowl, and get a little something going on. Alright boys, so we're back. The Heat have got off to a pretty good start. Again, the current run rate and required run rate down the bottom. That is really cool that we've got that in there. Another thing that has been added, I don't know what it is for Xbox users, but for PlayStation, now you can get a shortcut into the field editor just by hitting the touchpad, which is this one here. So that is quite cool that that has been included in the game. I'm just trying to think of the other stuff, but there is a lot of stuff. Some fielding stuff has been fixed. I think some batting cameras have been fixed as well. So there is a lot that has gone out. So, I mean, hats off to Big Ant for going and getting it. They've listened to basically everyone's feedback, and they've gone and looked at fixing it. I'm guessing the game probably still is going to have bugs. A lot of people, you know, don't really understand that when... Oh, we get a wicket. Beautiful. Joe Burns back in the hut. But when Don Bradman 14 came out as well, we were in a pretty similar situation where, you know, we had these bugs and it just wasn't, you know, things just didn't quite work the way they wanted to. But I think now that the game does have such a big following, obviously 14 was the first one that was released. But now the game has a bigger following. There's a lot more people obviously talking about it, lots more people streaming it, YouTubing it, etc., etc. It does, you know, it does help that, you know, we've got all these people and they're going and giving feedback, which is exactly what you want. And I mean, as I said, hats off to Big Ant for going and listening and basically doing what, I wouldn't say what has been requested of them, because they've obviously gone and made the game, but doing, you know, what has been suggested to them probably would be a better word. So this is our last ball of the over. It's going to be nudged into the gap. Probably should only, well, actually the outfield here is quite quick at Bloodston today. Goes for 2, but a good over. We pick up our first wicket in the Big Bash, and we only go for 2 runs in the power play, which is excellent. That is exactly what we want to see. And hopefully today we get a chance to bowl our full quota of 4. And we can start to become, you know, a bit of a, I don't want to say a force in this Hurricanes lineup. Force would actually be a good word. A gale force would be even better. But hopefully we can become a bit of a force, you know, a bit of a wrecking force in this, and we won't be too far away from that Australian setup. But I'm just trying to think really. Oh crap, I didn't mean to bowl this in swing. I'm just trying to think really what has been happening around the world of cricket at the moment. I know New Zealand and Australia have got their one-day series, which is coming up on Monday? Yeah, it's coming up on Monday, which means that the 5th and final one-day international between Australia and Pakistan must be coming up soon. I'm not actually sure of the exact date. Again, at the moment, I've been absolutely flat out. Today, I'm trying to catch up on videos. Shelby, my partner, is actually finishing up work tomorrow, so I'm going to try and hopefully still get videos out daily, but I might not be able to just because, you know, of different circumstances. But I am still going to look to go and try and keep it active. I did mention, I think in yesterday's video, or possibly the day before's, that I am going to look to go and just have... I'm going to have probably in about 3 weeks' time, just take about 3 weeks off, just to really go and refresh myself. Like, I love YouTube, don't get me wrong, but the grind is just really starting to grind me out, to be honest. I've got a busy time coming up. Home-wise, I've got a busy time coming up. Oh, we're going to get another one! You beauty! Benny Dunk back in the hut! And it is the final ball of the power play, boys, and we finish up. Well, we don't finish up, we've only bowled 2 overs, but we get our second wicket. Dunk gone, 2 for 47. are the Heat. So they still are in with a good chance. Remember, they're only chasing 160, but we have pegged them back with those couple of wickets. And now we've got the Bash brothers, Chris Lynn and Brendan McCullum, so we'll be looking to go and try and breaking this partnership very soon. But as I was saying, I've got a real busy time at home coming up. I've got a real busy time at work coming up. So I'm going to look to go and probably just take a break, just refresh myself. I've got heaps of ideas that I want to go and do, and I'm looking at giving the channel a bit of a revamp as well. So that will be good to see. So that will be coming probably like the start of March, I would say. So it will be good. I might still possibly look at trying to get a few videos out in that time, but it definitely won't be daily uploads like we are used to. Again, just really, really busy, and I hope that doesn't mean that my subscriber base goes and disappears, because I would really like everyone to stick around. Same with streaming. I mean, oh, that's close to an LBW. I think possibly the impact outside the line, and I don't know if we even have reviews in the BBL. Oh, there's another one. My God, if I pitch this just a little bit more on leg and swing it back, man, oh man, Chris Lynn is going to be in some serious trouble. He's just trying to cut everything at the moment. I probably should have chucked in an innie there, looked to get him to try and cut it again, but there is another one. It's only gone for one. We've got McCullum on strike now. We're coming to the end of our third over, would you believe? And we are 2 for 7. I don't want to jinx that, because McCullum will probably, as I said, go and hit me for a boundary now, which is exactly what he has done. And still not too bad. 2 for 11 off the first 3 overs for us. And it's looking as though we are going to be used in a pretty similar role than we have been used, I was going to say in the past, when we bowl our 4 straight. Not the case. We have been brought back in the 16th over. 8 down. And the required run rate has jumped up. They were ahead of the required run rate for a long, long time, but 9.2 now required. We've got Wildermuth and Badri in, so hopefully we can pick up one of these guys. Finish up with a 3-for to go with our 20... What did we hit? 22 with the bat, I think. And that would be an incredible second game in the Big Bash. I'll definitely take that. It wouldn't be massive, but it would be a pretty good second game for a rookie in the Big Bash. And as I said, hopefully it does go and lead me to higher honours. I'm very close to other 2020 competitions around the world. That basically is the goal, to try and get that. I was going to say, what am I appealing for there? It doesn't matter. It's a bump ball, and he dropped it anyway. So fielding has not been kind to us today. The 2 chances, I must say, that we have had have gone to hand. Well, I haven't gone straight to hand. They have been difficult chances, but they have been gone and picked up. And again, another good over. Don't want to jinx it. 2 balls left to go, and no doubt we will look at probably getting hit for a boundary here. No, this one just goes for a single, but that's another thing a lot of people did bring up, and I don't know if the patch has actually fixed that, is just that when you're getting a tight over, and I mean this has happened in my videos time and time again, you get 5 dot balls, and then the last ball will generally go for a boundary. We're going to have another cheeky appeal there. Don't think it's going to be out. I think he actually might have hit it. But a very good over and a very good spell from Cliff nonetheless. Finishes, I believe, 2 for 12 off his 4 overs. And in comes Clive Rose. Where's the glasses, Clive? I don't understand. But it is looking as though we are going to pick up our first victory of the Big Bash. I think we lost by 22 runs last game, and now we've won this one by 22. So that's good that we're essentially back at even net run rate. We picked up our first win. Don Michael, man of the match, as you would expect. 82 out. And, I mean, we must have been in with a bit of a shoo-in. I mean, 22 not out with the bat, 2 for 12 off our 4 overs, McCullum 48, Wildermuth 32. Couldn't quite get them home. Now that that's done and dusted, let's go have a look at the league table. Alright boys, so as you can see, our next game is actually up against the Sixers. We're currently sitting in 6th, which is what we like to see. And as we can have a look at the standings and when we can get there, I don't know why it doesn't go to the thing you're playing at automatically. But in the Australian T20 Clash, we are sitting, as I said, in 6th. But we have only played 2 games. So basically everyone else has played at least a game more than us. We got that net run rate back, as I said, to 0.0, which could help us big time heading into the finals. We're taking on the Sixers, who are unbeaten. They've only played 2 games. They were looking to head back to the top of the tree. But we're going to wrap things up here, guys. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Cliffy, your king of career mode and New Zealand's #1 source of Don Bradman cricket content, signing out.